Staffu is a rarely used class that is based on doing physical damage with Chariot. Its damage is not very high, but combining it with Enchanted Barriers makes it a very fun and interesting class since we can spam infinitely from a safe range. As my main stat, I use STR since the attack scales very well with this stat when using staff. For the secondary one, I use AGI since Chariot scales with this stat. For my star gems, I use these. I don't consider any of them to be essential, but they are useful in certain situations. Starting with skills, long range increases the damage of all skills that can be used from 8 meters. We will use Magic Impact and Finale to open and close our combos. Magic Knife can be considered optional but is useful for the proration. Although we do not have the star gem of MP charge at level 5, it is enough, as is Maximizer since we will be using it with Enchanted Barriers to recover our MP. Shell Break at level 10 is optional, has a 50% chance to inflict armor break. Rush is also optional. It can be used as a secondary DPS skill, but we must be at a very short distance. Azura Aura only at level 1. From this ability we will only take advantage of the iframe that it gives us when activating it to avoid attacks. Flash Blink is optional. It gives 10% short range damage for the next ability we use. Martial Discipline increases the damage of all skills from the martial skills tree by 10%. Abstract Arms allows us to evade during the animation of certain skills. With Sub-Knuckles we can use it every 19 seconds and we can level it up to reduce the cooldown. Chariot will be our main skill to deal damage and we can use it from 12 meters. MP Boost is optional, but the 300 MP it provides is very useful. Brave Aura gives weapon attack plus 30% and increases all damage we deal by 20%. To summarize, all battle skills passives increase our damage. Godspeed Wield gives us 30% motion speed. It can be considered optional if the motion speed provided by the barrier is enough for you. Sicarius gives us 10% physical pierce. It is useful in certain circumstances, but we must be very close to the target to use it. Eternal Nightmare and Soul Hunter can be fun to use with this class. We can even equip the Power Wave Regislet for close range gameplay. For my main weapon I use the staff, with the only peculiarity that the stats are physical. For the secondary weapon, any type of knuckles can be used since the stats do not matter. For the rest of the equipment I use the same as I would use with any type of physical DPS, but focusing on attack percent to be able to attack from any distance.